Now then!
It seems the voting is finished. Now then, let's see the results. Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
The hell you saying?
Wait a second. What result? Voting time hasn't happened yet. Yes, it has. Don't you remember Monosuke? No, it hasn't. You're the one who don't remember Monotaro.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, you're right. Silly me. I'm so forgetful.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't expect y'all to get so worked up over such a small lie. You kids are pretty gullible, huh?
Now then!
Well, anyway, let's just skip this thread and jump ahead to chapter 3.
The hell you saying?
Wait a second, we don't know the culprit yet. Yeah, who killed Rantaro? That was chapter 1's case. How can you be this forgetful? Ja, springen wir einfach mal zum 3. Chapter. Ist ja fast nichts passiert. Also wirklich fast nichts.
Another shocking truth revealed.
Back to square one.
Square one? If square one, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
Wow! What does that mean?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument, like this one.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
You're one to talk.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct? Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video? Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
Ausschlussverfahren oder sowas?
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? It would have to be someone who knew who had each pet. Ja, das wäre dann ja eigentlich Kokichi.
It's you!
That would be Kokichi.
Cubs pets! Gotta catch them all! I even got the pets belonging to the people who aren't here. Now everyone can watch that motive video!
So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Warum sollte man das machen? Warum sollte man seinen Raum unverschlossen lassen? Es ist in so einer Situation wirklich das Dümmste, was man machen kann. Ja, okay, das sollten wir vielleicht mal Makoto aus dem ersten Teil erzählen. Das war ja... Der war aber auch ein ganz besonderer Stern in diesem Universum.
Wow, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
Ja, genau.
And then what happened?
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
Naja, ehrlich gesagt ist jetzt jeder ein Suspect.
If that story is true.
Ja, okay, das kommt auch noch hinzu.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Suspected? What for?
Hirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. That's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Just as I thought.
Und das müsste dann ja heißen, dass er Ryoma noch, ja, gesehen haben muss. Und er hat uns auch nicht gesagt. Denn die Cupspads hat er ja erst so gegen 9 Uhr geholt. Oder, ja, gegen 9 Uhr, 10 Uhr. Und dann hat er ihn ja auch noch gesehen.
But that's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
Was?
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now.
Ja.
No, this is a world of lies and betrayal. Himiko! It breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things!
Oh, Mi. Sie hat recht. Hör auf zu heulen.
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.
Is the lie or the truth? This is the turning point. This will change the fate of this case. Okay, ich glaube, ich werde mal einen Save-Point anlegen. Nur für alle Fälle. Ich glaube, hier hat man jetzt wirklich mehrere Auswahlmöglichkeiten. Auch wenn ich das in Danganronpa ja schon öfter dachte und dann leicht enttäuscht wurde. Okay, speichern wir mal. And I said I would believe in Kaito. And that means believing in Maki. And that means I have to do it. I need to start on the same page. I have to change where this argument is going, just like I hated it. Das ist... Ich finde das so unglaublich dämlich. Ich habe das schon oft genug gesagt, aber wenn die Beweislast nun mal gegen sie gerichtet ist, dann warum sollten wir denn da eingreifen und das anders lenken? Ich meine, im Zweifelsfall verteidigen wir halt einen Culprit. Und das ist echt dämlich. Jetzt muss ich nur wieder herausfinden, wie ich gelogen habe. Ich muss mal eben kurz in die Steuerung reinsehen. War das hier? War das hier?
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes.
Ah,
I
okay,
didn't meet
das ist
with
ein
anyone
Lie.
else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
Ja, das ist halt
No one
auch.
can prove that this meeting took place.
Oh nein, ich muss
Then
das...
there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
Verdammt, wie kann ich nochmal die Bullet
expected,
speichern?
Maki is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie.
Nein, das wollte ich nicht. Ich wollte sehen, wie ich eine Truth Bullet speichern kann. So we can convince them that Maki met up with someone.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
Gonta's account. Insect meet and greet. Maki alone.
Maki only see Ryoma.
Maki alone.
At night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Das geht nicht. Why did you wait until now to reveal that you saw Ryoma? There was no reason to keep the information to yourself. Unless you're lying, that is.
Damn it!
Ja, Wer hätte gedacht, dass so eine offensichtliche Lüge auffallen würde? Ja. Ich meine, wir reden so die ganze Zeit darüber. Ja, sie war allein, keiner hat sie gesehen und auf einmal so... ja, ich habe sie gesehen, stimmt schon.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Nein.
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that
Ja, aber, Maki
then there is no
alone.
reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie.
Ich wollte mal gucken, kann ich mir hier nochmal irgendwo die Steuerung ansehen? Das ging in den vorherigen Teilen auch, aber ich bin mir gerade unsicher, ob ich irgendwie Truth Bullet speichern kann, wie ich es in den vorherigen Teilen machen konnte. Aber ich glaube, das ging in dem Teil nicht. Ach doch, hier, okay. Truth Cylinder. Truth Cylinder? Concentrate Controls.
I met with Ryoma the previous
Okay.
night.
Warte, was habe ich denn noch? Das Monokuma-File. Was besagt das denn?
What a load of crap!
Maki
Maki only
alone.
see Ryoma at night?
Yes,
Probieren wir es mal da hinten irgendwo anzusetzen.
Surely they came forward already.
If no one can prove this,
I'll reveal the truth. I might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
oh, please explain.
Well, Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late. Huh? Ah, Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing some frog squats on the school stairs when we heard two people talking.
Das ist jetzt aber auch schon wieder sehr, sehr weit hergeholt. Ich meine, wir sagen denen jetzt, ja, okay, ich und Kaito, wir haben uns gestern getroffen, was wir ja nicht getan haben. So, dann sind wir zu diesen Stairs gegangen und haben da trainiert. Und wenn jetzt irgendjemand aus dieser gesamten Runde sagen würde, zum Beispiel der Culprit, nee, das stimmt nicht, ich war da und ihr wart da definitiv nicht, Dann wäre eigentlich unser gesamtes Argument hinfällig. Jeder wüsste, dass wir lügen würden, dann würden die Maki verurteilen. Also, ich finde das ein bisschen sehr... bedenkenswert, was wir hier machen. Aber okay.
People talking?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Wait a minute! If you heard their voices, then that means...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
Was für ein Zufall!
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Ja, genau.
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
Now, we don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked. We are still part of a killing game after all.
Whoa, chill out. Why the scary face? That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying.
Ja, dafür aber wir.
Then Gonta will believe friends.
Wow.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that?
Ja, anscheinend, aber es ist ja auch Gonta.
But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
Genau.
Yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep.
Ja, oder Shuichi ist der Culprit. Das wäre auch eine Option.
Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
Aber hey, anscheinend sind wir clean, also...
That's right. You can believe me.
sagte Shuichi mit einem verschmitzten Grinsen.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too.
Oh, ihr werdet alle sterben.
Belief shall set you free.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed him for so long. We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
Oh, der weiß es.
All right, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime.
Sehr schön, wir haben den Tatort verfälscht. Super.
In other words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
But I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes?
So, everyone is culprit again?
So, we're...
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning, but...
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
Then when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
When did Ryoma's body get placed in the piranha tank? Maki was with Ryoma around nighttime, so it couldn't have been before nighttime. And if it couldn't have been the morning after, that leaves, ja, die Zeit
The
zwischen
only
morning.
time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Ja, genau.
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, dick cheese?
Dick cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress. What a terrible title for a guard.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball. I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm down, everyone! Don't assure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments. Disagreement? What? A disagreement? You mean you're split down the middle again? Then the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Yippee! We've been waiting for this!
Jeez, we gotta do that whole crazy thing again?
It seems like our opinions are split on this matter. But if we focus on the evidence, the facts will become clear. All I have to do now is show them and make them accept it. If I can get them to see the truth now, my lie would have been for nothing. I won't fail. Jetzt kommt wieder dieses Split-Argument. Oh, das ist einer meiner Lieblings-Minigames. When was the body put in the piranha tank? The next morning, during nighttime.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Maki!
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
Kimiko!
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Kaito!
Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
The piranha tank is too far from the gym's entrance.
I've got this!
You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next to gym also off limits at night.
Maki!
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
Tenko!
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too! Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
When we are inconsistent, our position look weak. We have to work together. Ryoma's body was put in the tank at nighttime. We have to defend that point.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Ja, ich muss hier... Das hier. So.
I was in front of the gym with the others before the announcement.
Is it not possible you simply missed?
Kimiko!
We were right
Okay,
in
dann gehen wir das
front
Ganze
of the
nochmal
door.
durch.
There's no
Aber ich mag das
way
immer,
we
wenn man so
could
die
have
passenden
missed
Punkte finden kann und auch wie die beiden Seiten so
Kaito!
gegeneinander argumentieren.
Rules probably don't apply to corpses,
Das
you
finde ich
know.
immer toll.
The piranha tank is too far.
I've got this!
You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next to gym.
Maki!
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But should we trust
Tenko!
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too!
Okay, Button Mashing.
This is our answer.
It's true that you cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could. I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by. Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
Ja, ansonsten wird das Ganze keinen Sinn mehr machen.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Aber wer hatte denn Zugriff auf den Piranha-Tank und vor allem wann? Schon als die den Tank in die Stage gebracht haben? Oder als der noch im Lab war?
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window, The window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
I know! They used the ladder in the gym! You tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right? So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
No, I don't think that method is possible, because the ladder couldn't have used like that in this crime. I can prove it. Ja, wenn man von der Poolseite aus guckt, kann man mit der Leiter nicht das Fenster erreichen, oder? Oder no time to move it. No time to move it eigentlich, oder? To remove the ladder. Nein, ich meinte eigentlich, man muss die Leiche ja durch das Fenster in den, von der Pool Area ins Gym rüber bekommen. So, das heißt, man müsste die Leiter zuerst aus dem Gym rausholen, dann in die Pool Area bringen und dann wieder zurückstellen. Aber ich glaube, Shuichi meinte was anderes. Could they have carried out the ladder at any point during nighttime? Ja, aber sie müssen die Leiter auch wieder reingetragen haben. Okay, dann eben nicht.
Damn it!
Ja, dann gehen wir halt doch damit.
That's it! The only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you used the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it.
Okay, das wäre auch meine Hauptidee gewesen. Aber okay.
The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage. And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage. Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct? If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
Ja, und genau das wäre, genau das würde eigentlich heißen, er hätte nicht genügend Zeit gehabt, um die Leiter zu bewegen. Zumindest in meinen Augen.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy.
Then Gonta used his tard strength to throw the ladder or the body or something.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies. Or ladders.
The body could not have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with. It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible!
Sorry, you're right.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
How the culprit moved the body from the window. Ha! You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
Do you have the answer then?
But of course. Tell him, Shuichi. Blow him all away with the truth.
I actually don't know that yet.
What?
The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Warte, wir haben doch ein Seil gefunden. Das wäre eine Möglichkeit.
Seriously?
Serves you right! You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty!
Dudes just need to shut up and take their licks.
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for.
Du könntest dich auch mal bewegen, du nutzloses Stück Dreck.
Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi!
Warum denn nicht?
I know. I have to do something, but...
I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. Damn it, am I really not good enough? Am I no good as a detective? I can't do this. I can't.
I don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
What?
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out...
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Yes, that's it. we were so caught up in where the body was found, when we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet? That's strange.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
Nee. Was? Oh nein. That's important to remember. It's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage this trial.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot.
Gut, natürlich,
The
Kokichi.
last time I heard such a good idea was...
Kokichi versucht natürlich die ganze Zeit, ihn zu sabotieren, aber... Hat er wirklich uns in diese Richtung gelenkt? Hat er darauf bestanden, wo der Körper gefunden wurde? Ich glaube nicht.
When Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the cold.
Minikawa under the bridge?
If we can determine where this all started, we can determine how it ended. Yes, it's much too soon to quit. The trial has only just begun.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
Ja, und keiner ist vorher auf die Idee gekommen.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
Shots feiert. Ach komm schon, Shuichi, es war gerechtfertigt. Och, der Arme. Wir haben ja schon gesagt, dass er wahrscheinlich...
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning. There is nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drown in toilets? Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored. The only place that fits is the pool.
Ja, aber
Even if you use magic, there's no other way.
aber man kann im Pool nicht ertrinken,
Well,
beziehungsweise
it
man
must
darf
be
im
the
Pool
pool
nicht
then.
ertrinken.
No, that little turd drowned in the toilet.
Shut your mouth, you noisy sow.
Sal?
Also, da können wir mit agreeen.
First,
Ja, die
let's
Poolregeln
establish the
sagen
crime
halt,
scene.
du darfst im Pool nicht ertrinken.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drown in toilets?
Possible. We should consider places where water is stored. The only place that...
Nein, hier, du sollst feuern. Was? Ich hab doch gefrochen, Mano. Ah. Ich bin mir eigentlich gerade ziemlich sicher, dass ich getroffen habe, aber okay. Ja, und weiter. Gleich sind wir da, gleich sind wir da.
Place that fits...
That's wrong! The pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at nighttime. No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have gone in.
Yeah, a dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool, I think I might cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying. In the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
Only after you leave do I realize how much you really mean to me.
Quit being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots.
Oh Mann.
Anyway, we can conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
Where was Ryoma killed if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
Es gibt ziemlich viele Orte, wo Wasser sein könnte. Ich glaube, wir haben draußen sogar einen Teich. Where was Ryoma killed? I know there's some kind of clue. Wo haben wir es denn? Das Waschbecken mit den Kratzspuren. Das wäre das hier.
This is it! The sink in Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it.